we just got done watching, what was it? No Game, No Life, Zero. Kind of the prequel to the show No Game, No Life. I'm here with Chris.
What's up?
And so, I enjoyed it for what it was.
It's pretty good.
We'll talk about the movie, but there's something that really triggered me really bad.
Triggered? Wow, this guy.
I have to use the word. I had to use the word trigger. I don't use that word a lot.
I know.
So, but it got me.
We'll
talk about it in a second. Let's talk about the movie first.
So just talk about what you're triggered. That way we
No.
The more you hold it in, the worse it's gonna be.
So we went to see a Fathom Events that was being presented at Regal, and so we were just waiting for the movie to start, and usually
I knew that.
So before the movie started, they had this little documentary of the whole cast, and it bugged me so bad. I don't have an issue with English dubbing.
It's just the people.
It just the community and the voice cast. Sometimes there's not that many in in that community that will voice cast animated series, and they're limited. So you keep hearing the same thing, and sometimes they just do it poorly. So when I heard all the English voicing for No Game, No Life, I was super triggered.
Honestly, I was like, wait, are we watching the English dub? I don't want to.
Okay, that's the second thing. That was the second thing. First, I was just really annoyed that I was listening to other voices. I did not. And then as the documentary continued, because they were talking about it. Oh, I enjoyed making the film and all that. I'm like, that's good. I liked how they did it. But are we gonna watch the English dubbing of this?
I was so scared. Like, dude, Jesus, we better not go into the English dub. I hope that was the 8th, not the fucking 5th.
Wow. I was
like, wow, I'm really worried right now.
I was worried.
Am I about to cringe really hard at this movie, dude?
Because, here's the thing. If we went to see the English one, it wouldn't be too bad because
I hate it.
No, here, okay. It wouldn't be bad because these are kind of new characters in a way. So I was thinking, okay, so these are other characters that are kind of not related to the ones that we know. It should be fine. But that entire, I wish they did that at the end or something. I don't know. It just bugged me so bad.
Cringe was so strong with
it was. As that documentary continued, I was starting, okay, I can see your voice. Okay.
I hated every single one of the characters. I'm sorry. Some people are like, wow, you must be a hater. No, I just didn't like it. The voices did not. I'm used to watching Japanese, the subs. So I'm used to hearing their voices in English, kind of, if that makes sense.
I think you backward them.
Whatever, however you take that, as if I hear I don't know, Overlord.
Yes.
You know how he speaks in
there's a darker, it's like a deeper tone. And
yeah, exactly. It sounds like it's more of the character. So I kind of make that voice into an English kind of. He's speaking in English. Well, I read the subtitles or whatever. So that's kind of how I see every how I hear. When I read the subtitles, that's how I hear. I hear their voice. But when I hear the dub version, I'm just like, wow, I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know who this character is anymore.
But no, that's kind of my gripe. That was
the only thing that made you cringe. Is the only thing?
Okay, maybe because of that thing, I didn't really mind the movie. The movie itself wasn't nothing groundbreaking. It was good. It was good. It was a fun movie to watch. It's something kind of I always wanted to see. It's like they keep talking about in the show No Game, No Life. They always talk about this war that everyone's doing, and it was cool to actually watch everything, and see how humanity basically,
humanity?
Yeah.
Joke.
How they actually survived, and I like that. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. I like the concept of that. The concept of them being like, oh, they're the underdogs.
And on top of that, working in the shadows.
Yeah. They are the ultimate. What is it? Not negotiators. Fuck. What are they? I know there's a word for people who
manipulate people in the back shadows. No.
But you know what I mean. Yeah, people who work behind the scenes so they get everybody to do their dirty work.
without them really.
Kind of like when you're playing Monopoly, you're just trying to like
Yeah.
trying to.
But no, there is a word, I just can't think of it. But no, yes, that idea was really good. The characters we got were they were like alternate versions of
They
the
were pretty
characters.
much the past.
Yeah,
The ancestors.
kind of, because they were reborn and stuff. No, that in itself was okay. The little jokes they had, they were kind of fun. They were gonna come, so I was kind of waiting for them.
Yeah, I was waiting for the jokes too. A little. Got him.
And they put them just about right. I don't think they ever misplaced one.
Nah. They knew when to break the silence or whatever.
Yeah, and break the mold from that seriousness. But when it got serious, it was
hit
good.
Hard.
It hit hard.
It hit hard.
It almost hit the feels.
It almost
got me in the feels. Almost.
The ending was oh my! It almost got me. I was like,
So.
Not like this. Why? I didn't. The last time I felt like this was watching School Days. No, not School Days. What was it? The other one. The one that came out 10 years ago. Fuck! They just announced it too.
Ooh.
The one about the girl. I can't remember the name now.
It'll come to you.
I'll think of it when it comes.
But no, yeah. So overall, the plot was pretty straightforward. You understood stuff. There's a lot of throwbacks to the show that you noticed.
I'm glad they didn't like mention anything from the show, so that if you didn't watch the show, you were like, "What the fuck?" I don't know what's going on. I'm glad they didn't do that, because sometimes anime movies do that, where they'll like reference something from the show or from a different movie, and this is your first time watching the movie. You're like,
What?
Who's this guy?
Yeah, that's good, because they only mentioned the things they needed from the show, and they kept it simple. And that was initial, and I think that's about it.
What's your favorite part, Jude? Tell me what's your favorite part. No spoilers. Well, spoilers.
Well, spoilers.
Spoilers.
My favorite.
Warning! Spoilers.
Spoiler part. So I think my favorite part was. I think actually is the height point, the climax, when he literally screwed over God.
No bigger F you to the fucking gods and hey, guess what, bud? I just stole all your power and now no one gets the singularity.
Yeah.
Good job. You just played yourself. DJ Calamine, you just played yourself.
It was amazing. Because you don't have a visual of their faces or anything, so you can only imagine the biggest F you.
I was about to say, especially hearing the old Dessa's voice, I'm like, damn, this guy must be hella pissed, dude.
And he's literally calling him out, like calling him a dirty monkey.
He's calling everybody out, you filthy animals. You better squirm and swim. Oh my god.
And at the end, he beats him. And
fucking giant slap to the face.
I think that personally was my favorite part, because I wanted just to imagine the image of his face.
That would have been fucking.
So what was your favorite part?
It was one of those feels moments, the close one where I saw all the Ex Machina. I was like, damn, so this is how they look like. Because you never get to see really an Ex Machina. You get to see a little bit of everybody else. I mean, if you watch this TV show, you get to see a little bit of the Warbees,
the Elvens.
You get even a glimpse of the Giants. You get a glimpse of those guys.
Did you really?
Yeah, you get a glimpse of the Giants.
Oh, I gotta keep an eye on that.
It's there.
I like that.
I think unless it was like just random people, but
we also get
a glimpse of the Giant. I don't know.
But I'm glad we learned about some of the other ones.
The dwarves. The
dwarves. We got to learn about the fairies. Mm-hmm. What else was it? They mentioned one other one. Fuck.
The Dragonians.
The Dragonians, yeah.
But they never ever show the Ex Machina, ever.
I'm wondering, do they still exist though?
No, because only 4,800 of them or something like that were
utilized.
So I mean, and they made it to fucking little cube thing, and
that's true. Okay, yeah, that's true. Because they share. I like that idea.
I like the name of the weapon, the Star Killer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was really good.
But yeah, that was the part that I liked.
I actually like the idea of the Ex Machina had a sheer conscience, kind of like the beings from Mass Effect. What is it?
The Geth? No, that's not the Geth.
No, it's what is it?
I love the Geth.
Legion. Yeah, remember they all share one hive mind? I like that idea.
Mind.
Yes, I like that. It made me wonder, like, huh?
But But see, I like it this way better because they're machines. They're machines or whatever. So it's transmitted data. So it's like more like it's more realistic, pretty much.
So
in a sense, it's realistic, right? I'm not trying to say it's it's real, but in a sense, they're using data transmissions and shit like that. So
yeah, they had a lot of good points, and they made sure they kept to the continuity of the show, made it all like, yes, this can happen in this show. It's not changing any of the rules, so don't F the show.
Don't fuck the show.
I think it worked well. We got a good chunk of backstory.
Now we know who Tet is,
or how he became
the one true God. So in the end, the real winner is Tet, because he literally grabbed the fucking singularity or or something. Fuck, I'm just gonna call it singularity.
Yeah, we just call it the singularity. He literally
just went in the back. He literally was right behind in the last scene. He was like literally right behind one of the chess pieces. And he's like, I don't know, dude. I should let you just kill yourself because all this shit's happening to you. I'm not gonna say anything, but if you're gonna kill yourself, whatever.
Yeah, that's also good. I like how they did that. They portrayed how humans, dude. Okay, so that scene when he was like, when he said like, you're gonna have to die for all this.
Oh my! I was thinking about you. She's like, wow, this is what you're gonna exactly say if the end of the world comes. You're like, wow, you're gonna have to die. Like, nah, bud, sorry.
But I
ain't that loyal.
I like that idea when he actually still regretted it. You saw his emotions when he just reacted.
Dude, honestly, I thought the little girl was gonna like do some like backstabbing or something.
You thought so?
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, damn. He literally you told this kid that, sorry kid, your dad's not coming.
It was straightforward.
Sugarcoated.
No.
He just said your dad's dead. He's not coming home.
No, it was really good.
Wow.
Like, that was straightforward. And then he himself, like when he went in his room and trashed it, that really told you a lot about this character, because like in the documentary, he said they are kind of playing with each other. From the main character, Sora, what is this guy doing? And what the freak's his name? Riku. Yeah, Riku. They're technically the same character, but they live different lives.
I literally thought, they just like dyed his hair and made him look olderish, kind of.
Yeah, and the same thing with Shiro and Shui. And I actually like that. That was good. For the most part,
Shui being a robot had the most impact, man. The most emotional impact. If you're like sensitive to like dramas and shit, you're gonna bawl your eyes out. I'm not even gonna
because
lie.
if you really if you take the movie and just take it as little bites and just try to really dive yourself into the characters, it works really well. If you're just there for
the
entertainment, you'll still be entertained. But if you take if you take it as a whole, you will feel something. And if you love the show, it's worth watching. It's worth watching.
Buy the Blu-ray. Not sponsors.
Not sponsored.
But buy the Blu-ray anyways.
Yes. But no, that's kind of our thoughts of all this. For the most part, I will say it was a positive review for me for the movie. But Fathom Events, you have to not do that documentary shit in the beginning. Got it.
Just say including in the DVD or fucking
something,
Blu-ray.
man.
But no, don't put me through 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Something, man.
I was like, damn, we're watching a documentary, we're watching the damn movie. What the?
You know what would have been okay? I would have been okay with the Japanese documentary.
I would have been okay with. Actually, I would have loved to see that. Honestly, I would have loved to see from the actual like Japanese voice actors.
I would have been fine. But throwing the English voice actors documentary part,
cringy,
and then just making it into the Japanese,
cringy,
didn't work.
Cringe.
That's for this event, for the Fifth Fathom event. That was my only gripe. As far as the movie is concerned, I enjoyed it. I had fun.
You have an extra 30 minutes if you're gonna run late. Just so you know.
So, your final thoughts, Chris?
I would recommend buy the DVD, not sponsored, or Blu-ray, not sponsored.
So that's it.
Watch the anime series again. That's what I'm gonna. Don't watch the anime series again. Fuck! Yeah. I really want to watch it again now.
Trust me. So I watched this just as the night before I watched it. So last night of this recording, I literally watched episode 1 through the end, episode 12. I was only gonna watch some of the the favorite episodes, but I just started with episode 1 just because I wanted to see that one, and it just kept going and going, and it still holds. And adding this into its repertoire, boom.
I was like, now I know who you are.
Yes, I know. I
see your ancestors.
I actually have a stronger respect for what the world is and why, and who Sora and Shira are now.
If only they knew who they actually were in their past.
I know.
Wow.
So that's gonna be it. Thank you for listening. This was Chris and Tyrant. Until next time.
See you on the podcast.